Hello and welcome to my summer reading Brex video. I am so excited for this video because I am ready to only read summer books for the next like 3 months. And me and my boyfriend are going to Corpus Christi, which is a beach town, and we got an Airbnb. We're gonna be there for the weekend and I'm so excited. So I thought when I get there, I'll show you guys my summer reading recommendations. But before then, I thought it would be fun to pack for my trip together, and I just got a ton of new summer outfits from ThredUp. ThredUp is actually the sponsor of today's video. They are an online thrift store, so shopping through them means better for the environment and better for your wallet because their prices are crazy and they have so many popular brands. I'm about to show you guys a ton of outfits from PacSun, Princess Polly, Urban Outfitters, and a bunch of other places. And the first thing I want to show you guys is this outfit I'm wearing right now, originally from PacSun. Let me show it to you. The tie-dye, it is so fun and colorful for summer. I big love this outfit and I will literally be living in this set. And I love that it's like 2 separate pieces so you can wear it together, or I can put on a pair of jeans for any like cool, breezy, beachy night. So fun for summer. This is the next outfit I'm packing. These jeans are originally from Hudson and they are originally $238 and I got them for $28.99. Like, are you kidding me? I'm aghast. Like, that's crazy. That's so crazy. These are now the most expensive item of clothing that I own. And then this top is from Zaful. Zaful is already so affordable. And then, of course, I got it even cheaper through ThredUp. Next up is this romper from Urban Outfitters. I love rompers because you can really make an entire outfit out of one clothing item. And I love how like frilly and flowy this romper is. And the back is super cute. This romper was originally estimated to be $60 retail and I got it through ThredUp for $27.99, which is very much in my budget. So I'm thankful that I'm able to shop brands through ThredUp that I may not normally be able to shop because they're so much more affordable. Next up is this outfit. I love this skirt so much. It's so bright and colorful for summer. And then this top, also super cute. And the back of the shirt is really cute. And then this skirt also has the original Princess Polly tags. I love that they have clothes that literally have the original tags, which means they're brand new. And then I got these jeans. I love that they are black with white stripes. I feel like because of that, I can wear them in the winter and the summer. And yeah, I just think they're really cute. Big love this outfit. Next outfit, like come on, this is so perfect for summer. Super cute. I love that you can pair this top with really anything, and also this jean skirt I can pair with so many shirts that I own. Next up is this shirt skirt combo. The skirt is from PacSun and then the shirt is from Princess Polly, and I love that it's like summery enough to wear in the summer, but also I think the colors will be really good for fall, so I will be wearing this all summer and all fall and probably all winter with tights. And then the last outfit is this overall dress. I am no stranger to overall dresses, but this is the best color overall dress I own. Thank you so much to ThredUp for sponsoring this video and for sending me all these clothes. You can get 30% off your first ThredUp order using my code JustAli. The link and my code will be in the description. Okay, now it is time to pack up all of these clothes. Hello! I did look up the day that summer officially starts, and it is June 21st. By June, we are like well into summer in my mind, so it's so crazy to me that summer officially starts at the end of June. I'm making a summer video, like summer is starting now. I declare it. I'm changing the dates. Somebody call the president. Whatever the date today is the official first day of summer. Okay, let's get started. So the first book is The Summer I Turned Pretty, which is actually a trilogy, so you can be reading this series all summer long. And I'm actually reading this book right now. I just brought it with me on my trip and it's like the perfect beach read. Being here on the beach and reading this has got me in the mega major summer mood, and so far I love the book. I'm on page 222 and there's a total of 276 pages, so I'm almost done with it. And I don't know, any books under 300 pages I consider a pretty short read, so I kind of like that these are like chill, light, like easy, breezy, fast summer reads. The book is about Belly, who spends every single summer with her brother and her mom, and then her mom's best friend's family. And her mom's best friend has 2 sons named Conrad and Jeremiah, and they've been spending every single summer together since they were little. And Belly is always thought of as just like the little sister, the little gal on the group, but this summer she shows up at the beach house and everyone's looking at her differently. This is like the summer that she's turned pretty, and she's always had the biggest crush on Conrad. He's like a little bit older, a little bit more moody, and then she's besties with Jeremiah, the other brother, who's like a sweetheart, class clown kind of vibes. So it's really the summer where everything is changing for her. I believe she's 15, and then we also see flashbacks to previous summers when she's younger. And I love books that have flashbacks, especially in this book. It just gives me flashbacks to like my own high school and middle school years of summer breaks and the rare cool summer night and spending weekends at beach houses and hanging out with friends and eating ice cream. This book just, I don't know, it makes me so nostalgic for my own childhood summers, and I am so invested in Belly and her crush on Conrad, and also the dynamic that she has with Jeremiah. The brothers are also her actual brother's friend, so it's kind of brother's best friend trope. And then of course it's YA since she's in high school, and yeah, I don't know, I would just really recommend it. This author also wrote To All the Boys I Loved Before, which I did not know until I started reading this book and I saw it on the cover. And then there's also a series coming out, which I'm so excited for. I think it's coming out this year. I will be finishing the trilogy hopefully soon, and I also love the color. Just having this on my bookshelf and in my bag just like gives me major summer vibes. Then we've got It Happened One Summer and Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. This is the first book in the series, and then this is the sequel. I have not read Hook, Line, and Sinker. So excited to start this book, but I have read It Happened One Summer. This is about Piper, who's like a rich socialite, lives in LA, into like partying, stuff like that. And then because she's doing too much partying and she gets in trouble for it, her dad sends her to go live in this really small fishing town where she meets Brendan, and he's super grumpy. He's a fisherman, super rugged, not really into her like upscale LA lifestyle. So at first they seem like a very unlikely pair, but of course they fall in love. And so it's grumpy sunshine, romance, and it takes place during a summer in this little fishing town. And I just feel like that's all of the elements you need for a solid summer read. And then Hook, Line, and Sinker is the sequel, and it is about her sister who also goes with her to live in the fishing town. And her sister becomes good friends with Brendan's friend. So we've got a solid 2-part series. And while this book is really cute, really innocent, definitely can read in high school, probably middle school as well, It Happened One Summer is a spicy book. And I don't know if the sequel is spicy, but I'm assuming it is. So if you're into spicy books, something a little more mature, a little more 18+, then you will like this series. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I heavily debated if I should put this book in this recommendation video. It takes place during summers on an island, which is the perfect seemingly recipe for a summer book, but it's a little bit of a darker, a little bit more of a sadder book. So it's not really like happy, yay, romance summer vibes. It's about Cadence, who's from a rich family, and they spend summers on this island with their other family members, and they've been going there every summer. But one summer, something really terrible happens to Cadence, and she does not remember what happened. She has memory lapse, and nobody will tell her what happened to her. So she's going back to the island, maybe for the last summer, and she's going to try and figure out what the heck happened to her on a previous summer. So it goes back and forth between present summer and past summers. She also has a little bit of a subplot, romance line with Gat, who is like a family friend. And it has an absolutely insane plot twist at the end. I honestly had a little bit of mixed feelings about this book while reading it, but once I got to the plot twist, I was hooked. I was like, this book is so good. I know in general people have a little bit of mixed feelings about this book, so read at your own caution, but I do have a reading vlog on this book, so if you want to get this book and literally read along with me, I tell you what page number I'm on as I'm making comments, so you can like read, pause, hear my comment, read to the next page I'm going to talk about, hear my comments. So it's like we're reading right next to each other. Cannot have a summer read rec video without People We Meet on Vacation, that is Beach Read, without People We Meet on Vacation and Beach Read by Miss Emily Henry. These books, like, look at the covers, look at the covers. If anything or a summer read, it is these two. I know these are talked about so much, especially last summer, so I'm just gonna talk about these briefly because I assume most people have probably read these. Beach Read was a book that got me into reading, and this is a book I've been itching to reread the most, so maybe rereading this summer. It is about January, who goes to live in this little small beachy town where she meets Gus, who is actually her old college rival, so it's academic rivals to lovers. And they're both authors, and they're both in kind of a rut, and they decide that they're going to switch genres for the next book that they write. And then we have People We Meet on Vacation, which is friends to lovers. Poppy and Alex, they're college besties, and they go on a vacation together every single year, but they had a big falling out, and we don't know what the falling out is until the end of the book. But Poppy convinces Alex to try and go on one last vacation together to mend their friendship and deal with their falling out. So two really adorable romances in a beach town on vacation. And I just love Emily Henry's writing style and her characters. If you're deciding between one of these two, Beach Read was a 5-star read for me. I gave People We Meet on Vacation 4.5 stars, so really close, but this one's a little better in my opinion. I love these with all my heart. The Unhoneymooners, this is a fun one by Christina Lauren. It is enemies to lovers, which is definitely my favorite trope, and it just has the funnest plot concept maybe that I've ever heard of for a romance book. It is about Olive, and her sister is getting married, but everyone at the wedding gets super sick from food poisoning except for Olive and the best man, Ethan, who didn't eat the food at the wedding. And so because they're the only two people that didn't get food poisoning, they're gonna go on the honeymoon in place of the bride and groom. So they're stuck on this vacation together trying to redeem this free vacation. They hate each other, and in order to redeem the vacation, they have to pretend to be the actual married couple. So it is not just fake dating, but it is fake marriage between enemies. Like that's gold. And yeah, overall, it's just such a fun setting. And enemies to lovers. Like, do I need to say more? Enemies to lovers. Okay, my summer TBR, I am excited for these books. Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, not directly about summer. I promise the next ones I'm gonna talk about are actually summer related. Haley Pham actually recommended this book, and she freaking raved about it on her Instagram. And I feel like I have very similar taste in books as her, so I really trust her opinion, and the fact that she was like obsessed with this book makes me really want to read it. And just from the cover and like the name, like it sounds like it would be the best summer read, so light and fun and happy and colorful. And the back with like the hearts and the little people. I don't know, I love the cover. And it says it's about Liz, who's in her senior year, so I'm assuming this is YA, a high school read. And her next door neighbor, Wes, is her mortal enemy in the silly high school sense of them playing pranks on each other and just being annoyed with each other. But then Liz gets a crush on this boy who is friends with Wes, her enemy neighbor. And so she has to hang out with Wes in order to get closer with her crush to try and get him to be her prom date. And Liz is like obsessed with romance movies and rom-coms and having like her romance fantasy. And I don't know, it just sounds so happy and great, and I trust Haley Pham's reading Rex with my life, so I'm reading it. Oh, Editing Alley, I actually finished reading this book since I've edited this video, and it is so good. I gave the book 5 stars. Please read it. I love it with all of my heart. Definitely not technically a summer read, but I will say that it is like happy and fun, like I mentioned, and so I do think it would be fun to read in the summertime. Please read it. I love it. Okay, bye. Next up, we've got Sunkissed by Cassie West, and just look at this cover. Like, it is so cute. I want to buy the book right now just to put on my bookshelf because I love it and it makes me so excited for summer. The last few books I'm going to talk about, I all have them on hold at the library and they are now ready, of course, but I am on the beach and I did not get them in time to bring with me on this trip, so you're just gonna have to look at the images, unfortunately. But Sunkissed sounds like the cutest little romance. It's about Avery, who's spending 2 weeks at this family summer camp, so she's going with her family, and she gets this crush on a staff member, but he's off limits because he's a staff member. Crush on a camp staff member? I probably had a few of those at some point. She's also dealing with her annoying sister, who's at the camp with her, and I can just imagine running around summer camp, trying to avoid my family, and swooning after the cutest camp staff member. Then we've got Breathless by Jennifer Niven, and this book is about Claude, and she has got her life figured out. She's a senior in high school, she wants to be a writer, she wants to go on a road trip with some friends, and she wants to have her first hookup. But then her whole world is turned upside down when her parents are getting a divorce and her mom decides to whisk them away to this very remote island for the entire summer. So Claude is not happy about that. And then she meets Jeremiah, who is also going to only be on the island for the rest of the summer. And come on, islands, summer, crushes, a literal time expiration date when they're both going to be parting ways at the end of summer. I can only imagine the heartbreak and drama. So it sounds like a very, very great summer YA romance. And then lastly on my summer TBR is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson, which is about two twins, Jude, who's a girl, and then Noah, who is her twin brother. And they are inseparable until one day they have a big falling out. They're no longer speaking. And so it goes back and forth between present day, where Jude is falling in love with a boy, and then the past when Noah also was fallen in love. And so it goes back and forth between their two separate love stories, and then also them kind of finding their way back to each other to be bestie twins again. And I assume we'll figure out the reason for their falling out at some point in the book. I don't know if this book is a good summer read at all, to be honest, now that I just looked up the summary, but the cover was giving me big summer vibes and it had the word sun in it. So it was like sun, summer, it feels summery. But maybe it's not, I don't know. I'm still planning to read it this summer because it looks like a happy, fun cover. Anyway, let me know if you guys have any other summer reads, because I'm trying to read a ton of books this summer at the pool, and I want them to make me happy and excited and nostalgic for summers past and future summers to come. I hope you guys love this video, and I hope you have a good summer. Hopefully it's warm where you're at and you can get into the summer mood, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye! And don't forget to get 30% off your first ThredUp order plus free shipping with my code JustAli. My code and the link will be in the description. Thanks again to ThredUp for sponsoring this video.
Oh, honey, so our friendship's